And finally, we're here.
The boys are back in town, ladies and gentlemen.
Very much so.
Oh,
I,
hold
I'm,
on, hold on. I, I've got an echo.
oh,
Hold on.
it was going too
Processing.
well.
Processing. It's my fault. It's done. We're done.
Excellent.
I'm really impressed actually. The input lag.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
it's very
the
minimal.
lag is
I know.
really small now.
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? Isn't it great? Like, this is what you guys tuned in for. Let's get into let's get into the technical specifications and stuff. So, obviously, I'm now joined by a man that needs no introduction, but we are contractually obliged to give him one. Michael J. Whitehouse.
Greetings, strangers.
How's everyone? Hope everybody's well.
Yep. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Mimi. Hello,
Oh.
Picamp. It's lovely to see everyone. It's lovely to be back on a stream. It's been quite a while since I've been about. Callum's been holding the fort for all of us magnificently well.
Only recently, I've been a bit of a slacker and previous. We haven't done much of substance, but
It's been a strange time. I think I'm only just starting to come out of it myself. So, do you like the candles? I remembered that.
is it candles? Is that why you look like you've been hit with a fucking nuclear bomb? Right, got you. I think the webcam's just losing its shit because you've got like the bluest, the whitest of white light behind you, and then bright orange candles in front of you. It's just, it doesn't know what to do.
It looks to me like I'm sitting in front of a fire. So it looks like to me.
Right, okay.
If it looks like to you, Michael, that's what you think fire looks like, Michael.
Well, as long as you're convinced.
As long as you're happy, Michael. No one can hear you. So, yeah. Tonight, we're going to play a little game. And it's called The Curse of Rabenstein. I'm going to say Stein to be one of those people rather than Steen.
Frankenstein. I know.
Would you say
I can never take
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein. Rabenstein. Unfortunately, it's not one of the games that YouTube seems to have in its extensive library. And do you know what's funny about it? Like, mate, almost like the most obscure shit ever is on that list, right? You know, like every Spectrum game that you'd play, Fortnite, you know, it's got everything. It's got the entire, you know, the from A to B of games, but it doesn't have this. So, but
No.
I think this is a new release, right?
This is a brand new release, and it's from Puddle Software, and it's
Love them.
the thing that I love about this is that it was released on a bunch of older gaming formats, so it's available for the ZX Spectrum, which is a personal favourite of mine. I had that. It's available for the Atari ST, personal favourite again. I had the ST as well when I was a kid, but it's also available, I think, on Amiga and a few others. But it's essentially an interactive fiction game, and you can go to their website, and I should have given you this link, Callum. I'm sure we'll sort that out later. But you can go to the website of the creator, and you can download this game and play it in your browser, and it's basically pay what you want. So I think it's really great to support independent developers, especially when they're going back and they're making things for older formats, because that's the stuff I love. Are you ready, Callum?
So, is there a version of this that you could download, put on a cassette, and then run it just straight on the Spectrum?
Yeah,
Or is
yeah.
it one of the ones now you need
Yeah.
to like load it? Right. That's
Not
amazing.
only that, it's a physical release. You ought to see the actual box, the box and the manual, and it's got a bunch of other bits and bobs in the box. It's just like harkens back to an earlier, simpler time.
Brilliant.
When young Michael used to just look at things and say, "I
Certainly a
can't afford
simpler time, anyway. All right, let's
that." A simpler
let's take a
time
look.
for a simpler man. Some might
Yes.
say.
So I quite like all this shenanigans going on.
Yeah,
Right, hold on.
beautiful.
So let's full screen this. Whoa, fuck! Straight in.
Yeah, so you are standing on a path deep in the Black Forest, extending further north from here. On a night like this, the trees cast haunting shadows and people disappear without ever being seen again. You noticed a carriage, 2 horses, and a coachman. So this
now-
is, I'm sure people are familiar with interactive fiction games, but this is essentially an interactive fiction game with pixel art along with it, and it's basically like a choose your own adventure book, and you get to make the decisions, and you use You use text to do it. So
I can just type in "speak to horses," and that'll do it.
let's see.
Oh.
No, that wouldn't help much.
All right, I get it. Okay, speak to carriage. Oh,
What was that?
yeah, I know. The fucking cheat. That wouldn't help you much. All right, I'm noticing a pattern here.
Why not try to speak to something that could actually converse
Well,
with you?
I mean, I don't know if that's right because we've tried that twice and there's only 3 options.
I'm not sure.
I think the
carriage
chance
or
of
a
the
horse.
third one working
Mate,
after
mate,
2.
Mate, there's 2 horses. You only
Oh, that's right.
to
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Speak to other horse.
2 second horse. Ah, fuck.
Nah, that wouldn't help you much.
Cool. Oh, all right.
Speak to the coachman, you knob.
Oh, fuck. All right. Oh, I realised I'm kind of blocking this from people. Oh, actually, wouldn't be blocking it for people had we managed to get it in the first one. It's only now because we're 40 ones into it. But I tell you what, I'll speak to the coachman, or maybe approach. So there we go.
If that will help you, and decide that it won't. Game over, everyone.
That's it. We're done.
Right, Callum.
Right.
You can speak to the coachman.
Let me just stick you up there. Okay. All right, here we go.
He looks worried. The road seems
There's a
to
man
lead
speaking to his horses.
The road seems to lead
shit.
to a village, even though I don't see it on our maps. Anyway, we must find a place. I should do this in an accent. We must find a place to stay for the night. The horses need a rest. Will you go there while I watch the carriage? And please be careful. I don't care much about old wives' tales, but the locals avoid this area. They say it's haunted.
Is he Welsh, is he?
No, he wasn't Welsh. I think he became a pirate there for this.
No. Or he be fancying me horses.
So he said that there seems to be to lead to a village, even though I don't see it on the map. All right, so what did we say? Can you put look?
I'm trying to work out where I can.
Just put look around again, or just put look.
I'm gonna make myself smaller because I don't want to. I don't want to.
That's my job, Cal.
From anything. That's it. I know. I'll put myself down. And I'll make you even smaller. And you can just go up there on my shoulder. Oh, that's fine. I'll make you a bit bigger. Because 50% of what people are here for. Maybe 40. Right, cool. Alright, that's a bit better. We'll not be interrupting anything, so it looks
Kidding me on.
You want more than that? You want more real estate than that? We've got to read the text.
Yes. Right. Okay. So
it's true. Yeah, the bigger we make it, the more that fire effect is going to be unconvincing. If we shrink it down right now, it's like never look behind the cracks.
Right. Okay. So right, can you type look around?
I can. Right, cool.
Right, just put look. God, we've fallen at the first. Just put look. I want to see. It tells you that up at the top.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. You're standing.
No, we're back to the start.
I know, in the Black Forest, extending further north from here. On a night like this. Right, okay, so it's like go north.
Right. Okay.
Yes. The village is, by all means, sir. By all means.
Right. The village is characterised by its picture squeeze centre, where beautiful
tag it. Done.
I am do good English. Where beautiful half-timbered houses are illuminated. Fucking hell, cheapskates. We couldn't be arsed finishing. Illuminated by the moon. Illuminated by the moon, and the leaded windows of the inn to the north reflect the glow of a cosy fire. To the east there is a stable, and to the west you can see a church. Southwards you may return to the forest. No, you notice a well and a locked stable door. Now, the stable door implies to me that's the place that we might be likely to go to rest the horses, but I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Well, look at the stable door then.
Right, okay. Look at the stable door. That wouldn't help you much. Idiot.
Knock on stable door.
Yeah, alright. Knock down.
No, on.
Alright, okay. What was the other one before we can... Right, there's also a well.
Alright, look at well.
Okay.
Oh no, wait a minute. It's going to be...
It's an ordinary well, mate.
Do you know what? It might be examine. Sometimes they use like examine stable door.
That wouldn't help you much.
Right, that's it. We're done. Alright, so have you tried look down well?
Good try. Just an ordinary well.
Great. Okay, so
one extraordinary well. I know.
So there's an inn to the north. I reckon we just head straight to the inn and try to get somewhere to put the horses.
Jesus.
I know, right? Go north.
We're up against it, right? The village catcher where the lighted windows into the north, right? So just go north, I guess. Yeah.
Oh. You just transported right.
No wonder the lead.
In.
I know. No wonder the windows are leaded. Look at the fucking glow of that radioactive fire.
Couple of guys just on the lash.
Jesus.
The large fireplace spreads a pleasant heat and brightens the room with warm colours. Comfortable seats invite you to linger. There is a beautifully decorated counter near the staircase to the upper floor, and a door to the south leads outside. You notice the innkeeper, a group of villagers, a warm fireplace. Tell prejudiced joke about locals to villagers.
That's right. I know. Talk about the big city. Tell locals how quaint surroundings. I know.
So
we just rolled in.
Who are we talking to first?
White cigar. Made of money. Right, hold it. It's got to be the innkeeper, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest. If there's going to be anyone that'll know what's going on.
What, you're going to light him? Use innkeeper as cigar. My good man. My good man.
Over fire. I want answers. Right, okay. Talk to innkeeper. Wait, yeah.
The innkeeper greets you. Welcome to Rabenstein. Yes, we have a bed for you tonight. She says, "Oh God, I'm sorry. That was me being sexist there."
She's had a hard life. Man. I mean, their life expectancy back then. I mean, when's this set? What, like 1967?
Put your horses in our stable and don't tell your friends. Don't let your friend wait for too long out in the cold. She smiles at you and places a key on the counter.
Can I just ask, is it Rabenstein or Rabenstein? Because
Steen or Stein?
I'm not sure and wouldn't want to make an arse. Oh, you're wearing nothing!
What did that just say?
Oh, you are carrying nothing. You are wearing nothing.
Oh, I was watching the stream there to see what people were saying in the chat, and I missed that. Right, okay, so like take key.
Well, first thing on, put on trousers. You don't have a fucking hell. Who is this guy?
Put on villagers' trousers.
Yeah, I know. Gather.
Wear villagers. We're villagers as quaint hat.
Scraps of dignity. Right. Gently flap and wind.
Proudly. Right, take key.
Right, okay. Take key. You now have the key to say.
Right, okay, so right, exit.
Key.
No.
Right,
To innkeeper's nose.
Right.
Right.
Should we talk to the other people? I know he said.
I will say sometimes these interactive fiction games, some parts of it are actually timed.
Right. Okay.
So that man,
well,
out
we're
there,
fucked.
that
Guy's
coachman,
dead.
The coachman's been eaten.
Right. Go to stable. Shit.
All right. Leave. Exit.
Exit. Oh God! Oh no!
Right, go south.
Right.
Right. Go south again.
All right.
Right.
Oh, dude, he's gone.
Oh, you're standing in a path deep in the Black Forest, extending further north from you. And at last, the trees cast haunting shadows, and people disappear without ever being seen again. You notice some churned up ground, a carriage, 2 horses. Examine ground. Where did the coachman go? You need light to search this and investigate properly.
Ah, shit. Fuck.
Right, open carriage door. Open carriage.
Maybe
Maybe we must have our luggage. Our luggage must be on the carriage.
Yeah.
So, right, Callum.
Right. I'm just thinking of what to do. Right. Okay. So he's gone. Right. The carriage won't move, so there's no point in doing this. You feel you shouldn't wander off. Shout. Maybe we could shout for the coachman. Shout. Oh, fuck.
Right, some interactive fiction games are really have like a really large vocabulary that you
And
can
some are
use
very
on them.
narrow.
But I heard that this game's really linear,
Right.
so
Okay.
that probably means you've got a more reduced number of options for what you can actually do. It's not GTA interactive fiction style.
I know. Oh, write your own story. Right. Okay. So.
Mug hooker.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out. It says you shouldn't. I'm just obviously we need to look for the thing, but we can't do it without a light. So
Right. Okay. So right, open carriage door.
the carriage is locked, though. It said, didn't
Did it?
it? Won't move. All right. Okay.
Right. Right. Okay.
I'll just try open carriage. All right. Fuck.
Right. Right. Examine carriage. Not the best carriage.
Jesus.
Right. Right. Let's put look luggage. You must have luggage.
Look luggage. Right. Look.
You can leave out things
right.
like
Okay.
operators and things like that.
You need a light to search this. I think we're gonna have to go back and get a light and come back.
Right. Right. To take horses. You should have a look at the stable first to make sure everything's
go
all
north.
right.
We're gonna have to run back.
The stable and the village are burnt down.
East. Right. So go east.
No, the door. Oh, right. You'll need
Open
the key. Right. Unlock.
door.
Unlock stable door.
Done.
Oh, done.
Done.
Go inside. Right. Go.
Enter.
Go. Right. Try go east. Try
Can't
go
go
east.
that way. What?
No. I try go east. It was because the door was locked.
Right.
The stable is completely made of wood and offers enough space for several carriages. A small oil lamp on a post at the exit to the west provides some light. In one corner there is a big heap of hay. You notice a big heap of hay.
We've got to obviously take the oil lamp.
Do that. Light hay. By the way, you can die in these games. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, that's so. No, that better not.
Oh, we're gonna need a.
You underestimate. Oh God.
Right. Wait, was there anything else in there? Right.
No.
Examine hay. Examine hay. You could hide pretty much anything in such a massive heap of hay. Well remembered. Right.
Okay.
Search hay. Search hay. You reach into the hay and start searching. After a short while, your hands grabbing a solid object. As you pull it out, you recognise it's a bucket, something you actually would expect to find in a stable. We use that with a well, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably. Oh fuck.
Right, examine bucket.
Take bucket. You now have the bucket. Where bucket? Right.
Excuse me while I blow my nose. Don't worry.
No, that's all right. So exit. Exit stable. All right. So we just have to go. What?
South? Normally that would work, but it seems to be in this. No, you went east, so you need to go west. It's the opposite direction. Okay, so go back into the forest then. So go south.
Well, all we've got now is a bucket.
All
we've got is a bucket. I don't know how much.
But it said no. But we tried to take the horses, and it said you need to check the stable first.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Right. Take horses.
There we go.
You lead the horses gently into the stable. It is imperative that the poor animals recover so that you do not stay here any longer than necessary. Several times you look behind you on your way out of the forest back to Rabenstein. You cannot get rid of the feeling that someone or something is watching you. If you only knew what happened to the coachman, he would never leave. Once you're back in the village, you should ask if someone has seen him.
Jackie boy, this is actually a PlayStation 6 launch title. This is an absolute exclusive. You're not going to see better than this, mate.
Yeah.
I think that bucket. Sorry.
YouTube's been around for so long that video from about 10 years ago that had a PlayStation 5 in it. It was a parody. Now it's like that's actually relevant now.
Good input. I don't know what else to say to that.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Right. Once you're back in the village, you should ask if someone has seen him. So we should go back to the inn then, I'd imagine.
Yeah, though unless we want to put something in the bucket.
Oh, hold on. My batteries just all of a sudden went going low. What's happened here?
Oh, I didn't.
Hold on.
Can you just type like a letter? Hold on. Oh wait, I think you can. I must have done it by accident. Well. Right, go to... Wait, which way does it say the well was? The north of... Right, go to well. Fucking hell, how are you meant to do this? Examine well.
I hadn't plugged in my...
Just an ordinary well. Use bucket...
laptop, so that was clever.
And well, good idea, but something is missing here.
You need a rope. Right.
Right.
We need to go to the inn and speak to someone.
Right. Well, we'll have to get rid of the horses first because we can't take them in.
They're not with us. They're in the stables, mate.
They're not.
They're in the stables. Yes.
I don't think they are.
They are. Right. Go to the stables. Go east.
Stables completely made. They're not. Oh, 2 horses. Right. Sorry. Okay.
Feed hay to horses.
Right. Okay.
Right. So I'm going to say talk to the. We need a hammer or something, don't we?
We go to the innkeeper again.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to innkeeper. Acquire hammer.
You ask her about the coachman. No, you're the only stranger who's been here tonight, she says. Maybe someone else saw him. He can't just disappear, right?
There's a theory going on that the horses did it. It's possible. You don't want to get on the wrong side of a horse.
They did each other.
Yeah. Mr. Hands. Anyone familiar with that particular curiosity?
I'm familiar with his work.
Now, you talking about that PS5 parody video. Would Mr. Hands be longer ago than 10 years?
Oh, aye. Mr. Hands is longer than that.
Yeah. Mr. Hands is certainly not going to be a PS5.
Are you
launch
saying
title.
that eventually it'll come round full circle and he'll be ethically viable as a person?
Mr. Hands will be a PS5
Right,
launch title.
ask Innkeeper. Oh no, yeah, that's not.
Maybe someone else saw them, so I think we need to speak to the villagers.
All right, and then we can sit by the warm fire and get drunk. Hey, the innkeeper fixes her eyes on you. I think you still have something that belongs to me, or is it the key? We never locked the door. Throw key. Throw key at subordinate.
I know.
Right. Give key to innkeeper. I should say, by the way, mate, that there's some really classic interactive fiction games and their parodies, so stuff like that would work.
All right.
With like massive vocabularies on them and things like that, and you can do all sorts.
Though imagine the number of paths you would have to read, because the problem is, I imagine most people whose brains work normally will just put in the normal things, so it's probably easy to make that game for those people. But when you're dealing with people like, well, certainly me anyway, I don't want to lumber you with the.
Oh no, I have a badly wild brain as well, Callum.
How are they going to cope with the number of things that we're going to put into it? Right, return to Sable. So now we need to speak to the talk to the villagers.
Villager. On you go.
I've done it.
You sit down for a while. The villagers tell you the tale of an unholy being thirsty for the blood of innocents. This is one of the usual haunted stories you've heard many times before. The innkeeper points to the empty bottle on the table and asks if she should bring another one, which you decline. It is getting late and you begin to worry that something might have happened to the coachman. No shit. None of these people seem to have seen him. Just as you're about to leave, you hear the church bell ringing from afar. A church bell going off at night. This is get Resident Evil 4 vibes, Callum. You've just been... oh, that's midday, isn't it, when it goes off?
Reconsider another bottle. Alright, okay. Just you're about to leave, right? Okay, so we need to go south to get back out, or which way? Did we? Yeah, we went north, right?
No, wait. Sit by fire.
Okay.
Right, examine fire. You find the One Ring, Frodo. He is probably already dead.
Order sausages.
I thought you were going to say Order 66. Alright, okay. So, alright. So, which way did we come to?
I think
west?
exit south.
Oh, it was north. So, right, south. So, right, exits or go south. Right. And then is the church to the west then?
West, yes. Go west.
Right, go west. There's a reference for anyone that was alive in the 1980s.
Oh.
The old church is certainly one of the first buildings the settlers built in this region. The large, beautifully painted stained glass windows show various biblical scenes. The entrance door to the west is decorated with wonderful carvings. Further north, the area merges into the graveyard, and the centre of the village lies eastward. You notice a doorbell, a closed church door. Examine stained glass windows.
Okay.
If this is like an M.R. James story, there's going to be something in them. The most beautiful motif, in your opinion, shows a shepherd with a halo who guides his sheep safely home. It has a deep symbolism. Okay, there's a doorbell and there's a closed church door.
We got to ring the bell.
Further north emerges into the graveyard, and the centre of the village lies eastward. Right, so basically we can go to the village, which we don't want to do, or we can go into the graveyard and go up to the church.
Ring the bell. I mean, there's a missing man.
Yeah, alright, fair
enough. You know, it's a matter of great urgency.
Fair enough.
Ring
fair enough.
Ring the bell. continuously. Right.
Hear someone
Excellent.
unlock the church door from the inside. Kick door.
Rush in.
Rush in.
I know.
Unlock the door. Right. Open door.
Don't be a hero.
Do be a hero.
Oh no, shit. Okay, fuck. Right. Okay, so hear someone unlock the door. Enter.
Yeah. So no.
Enter church.
Well, okay, it might work.
You can't go that way. He's
Open
unlocked
door. Open door. It is already open.
Which one of you is Falcon?
So, right, go west then.
Ah.
The inner sanctuary is functionally furnished. Church pews are arranged in a traditional cross shape. The golden altar gleams under the light of the chandeliers. On the back wall there is a large wooden cross. The only exit is to the east. You notice the priest, a stoop, several rows of church pews. Oh God.
Ah. You wonder if that helps you. So basically what it's saying is don't get involved.
I know. The only moving someone else can.
Right, okay.
That's it. We just lost all of our. Can I just say my wife's Catholic? So it's all our family. I'm so sorry for insulting your Pope.
Yeah, sorry, Jesus.
Sorry.
Okay, let's see. Okay, a stoop. Take bowl of stoop.
Examine stoop.
I like the fact that there's a priest standing there and we've just sauntered straight in.
The stoop is located near the entrance of the church, so one can make the sign of the cross when entering. It is a vessel containing holy water. The use of holy water as a sacramental for protection against evil dates back to the early days of Christianity. Fill bucket. Fill Mitchell the bucket. Take holy water. Can't even speak properly.
What? This guy's not the sharpest.
Just take stoop.
I know.
Take the whole stoop.
You can't fight it.
I'm sure I've told this story before on one of the live streams, but when I was a kid, I thought I was a vampire hunter, and there was a.
When you were a kid, come on.
Yeah, still a little bit, but like, so I had this group of friends that I had kind of like worked up into a frenzy, but we're going to go and hunt down a vampire. But first, we need holy water. And one of my friends who lived in the same street as me, Lynn, I asked her to go into a church. We waited outside on our bikes. I asked her to go into the church to get some holy water with like I had like a canteen or something like that, and she came out and she said, but there's no holy water out. And I said, well, just go into the bathroom and fill it up from the taps. It still counts.
God bless
happy
you.
Days.
Stephen's
Carefree
made a fairly
times.
good observation in the chat. Said take the priest and bless the entire well. Now
just picking the priest up.
Yeah, put the priest in the bucket. It's like, you know, the fox and the chicken thing when they're trying to cross the thing to go across. Take priest, put in bucket, carry bucket to well, take priest out, put the bucket in the well, have the priest spread the water, and then leave the priest. That's it.
Sir Pigginsworth is saying which one of you is Falconhoof. Kill Jester. I've been more worried about who's the Jester.
Kill priest. I think we're both safely in that territory. Right. I suppose we better talk to the priest before he
curses us with his magic.
Sorry.
He curses us with his Christian magic.
Speak, priest.
Good evening, my speak, priest, and enter. Good evening, my son. I think I know what brings you here on this gloomy, cold autumn night. The Lord is your shepherd, and he has been awaiting you. So speak to him now. The priest folds his hands and looks at you unexpectedly. He looks at you expectantly. Zip. Do you remember? Calm.
Right.
I know.
Okay, the Lord is your shepherd, and he's
say Lord's Prayer.
Okay.
What about just put in pray?
Pray?
No, eat, pray, love. No, do you know I had to watch that? Your physical well-being. There's no time for that right now. I had to watch that film. I was forced to watch that film once around at my mother-in-law's, and it was hard going.
The sequel's better. You feel like there's something else you should do here first. We've spoken to the priest.
I know, no, right. I know what brings you here on this gloomy, cold autumn night. The Lord is your shepherd, and He has been awaiting you. So speak to Him now. All right. So just say, ask about.
Looks at you inspectingly. Right. I know what he's after. Give priest money. They're all after the same thing. Oh, okay.
Right. Just put talk priest again. Talk to priest again. It might give you
priest.
No, it's the same. Well, ask priest about coachman.
Priest.
Stephen says, pursue Jesus.
Priest folds his hands and looks at you inspectingly.
The Lord is your shepherd,
rock, paper,
and He has been awaiting you. So speak to Him now. Speak to God.
Okay. What does God need?
No.
Okay. And speak to. I can only imagine how many horrors have been envisioned in that coachman at this point. Who's outside the window reaching in. It's weird filling up a bucket from the font.
Oh God.
With no treasure.
It would be nice if one could have a conversation with God in this way, but in a church there's certainly a far more formal dialogue expected. Oh, come on. Right, okay. Kneel. Say communion.
Summon
Satan.
Baby Jesus. Oh. Okay.
What?
Argue with Baby Jesus.
Wait a minute. That's got to be summon Baby Jesus. Only 3 arguments are expected. Yeah, that's got to be a bug.
If I do it 3 times, right?
No. I think
Nah.
I think argument as in programming, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Right, but in a church there is certainly a far more formal dialogue. Does anyone in the chat know what you would say if you were in a chapel? Father? No, I mean, I don't know.
Amen. Fuck. I don't know. Present bucket. Give bucket. Oh, fuck's sake.
Right.
That's far more formal. I mean, we've
what
said
is it
like
you say
amen.
Say, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I have not close. Yeah.
There's a far more formal way. My boss. It's a
far more formal.
Should we leave and go and check the graveyard?
Yeah.
We're definitely missing something here, though. Maybe I think it's Stephen Vogt. I think it's the name of the guy that made this. Maybe he's.
Say God isn't real and leave. Oh, fucking hell. Just leave.
Right.
Leave! Fuck. Oh no, we're trapped. Surrender. Bucket.
Go east.
Fuck.
Was it east?
Thank God for that.
The old church is set. Okay, so.
Further north, so.
The old church is certainly one of the first buildings settlers built in Australia. Before they read this. So.
North?
Oh no! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute. There's more stuff here. Look, examine carvings.
Okay.
The large, beautifully painted stained glass windows show various biblical scenes. The entrance door to the west is decorated with wonderful carvings. Must have taken months to carve these into the wood of this massive door.
Oh shit.
Further north. Right, so go north.
Yeah, that takes us into the graveyard and then further into the town. Alright.
The graveyard is a little remote and in the immediate vicinity of the forest. On a hill in the distance you can see an old manor. The graves look well kept. A little bit off the beaten track is a mausoleum. From here you can only go south.
Is that not two of your books?
A mausoleum. What?
Two of your stories, Off the Beaten Path and On a Hill.
Yeah, that's true.
In one sentence. God, this guy's a
Do you know something that really, really strange happened to one of Kirsty's friends? They were downstairs in their house recently and they could hear their Alexa, like, just talking.
Right.
And they didn't know what it was and they went upstairs and apparently they said, Alexa, what's this or what's that you're playing? And Alexa said, On a Hill by Michael Whitehouse.
So you've been going to Kirsty's friend's house and putting your pulp onto all their Electras. That's a low blow.
Right. Examine mausoleum then.
Alright. Oh, sorry.
My wife's actually came down. I wonder if we could ask her what you're supposed to say when you're going to a chapel.
Yeah.
What do you say when you're going to a chapel? Like, what do you say to the priest?
Well, I mean, you don't at the moment.
Is there a formal thing you should
do? Hello, Gary.
How's
it going? Also,
sit
Alan.
Down. All right, Kirsty just says sit down, sit in the pews. That's probably.
That's probably it, isn't it? It looks very old and it's completely overgrown with tendrils. From this angle, you can see a small shadow behind it. I don't know about tendrils. That sounds a bit hentai.
Examine shadow.
Insert tendril. Right. Examine shadow.
Oh, here we go. Take torch. Yes. Examine tendrils.
Bypass everything and go straight to carriage with zero nonsense. Oh, fuck. What a surprise.
Right. Okay, so let's right, examine tendrils.
Right.
In case. 4.
Or maybe yeah.
That's why I remember playing interactive fiction games and there was things like that where if you didn't use the plural or you used the singular, like it wouldn't.
I think we've already kind of examined it, right, and we got the we got the thing, so it's probably just right. So
okay, right, all right. So go south.
Right. Go south.
Right, and then go east.
Should we go in and see if sit down works?
Right. Okay. All right.
Enter torch.
No, you
oh, yeah. Sorry.
You just need to put. You have to go west.
Go west.
Alright, okay, so here we are again. Golden old right there.
Right, so we have to speak to him again.
Furnished church pews. Alright, sit. Alright, so he's saying the same thing again, right? Okay, so go right, sit down.
Oh God.
Right, examine pews.
Torch. Right,
examine pews.
Okay.
The only other
alright,
no
plural.
Pews. At first sight, it is difficult to estimate if there is anything useful here, as the pews certainly take up 2/3 of the area. They seem to be made of solid beech, a native tree here in the Black Forest. So I don't sit on pews.
No, he won't. He won't sit because he said we don't have time to sit. Because we're saying we need to.
Right. Okay. Right. We just. All right.
Pews.
There's also a large cross in the wall, and there's a
fire to get information and money if it's forthcoming. Nah. All right. Watch me. Shit. All right. Okay. So do we need to run off? Our Haunted Scotland project. Yeah, I know.
I would say, how you doing, Gary? I would say enveloped. I know. I would say examine cross.
Right. Okay.
And there's an altar as well. We might need to do something to the altar too. It is decorated with wonderful carvings. Judging by the look of the wood, it is quite old, possibly older than the church. Examine carvings.
What? Has this guy got like short-term memory problems? Because it's just like, oh
Maybe.
God.
Examine carvings.
Okay.
Examine altar.
Altar. Latin.
There's a Latin inscription. Pulvis et umbra sumus. Kirsty, what does pulvis et umbra sumus mean?
Oh,
You should know, Kirsty. You're a good Catholic.
Pelvis. Oh, it's backwards, isn't it? Right. So like it's like a collection of So it's say pelvis. Eight. What was that? That would be the past participle was 8.
No.
That's umbro, and then humus.
Jackies.
Pelvis 8 umbro humus. Oh fuck. That's it. That's I'm like ideas, to be honest.
Try actually putting
translate
say.
All right. Say.
Pelvis et umbra sumus.
8.
No.
I know. Oh, God.
All right. Let's just go east.
Adidas Termisalata. Nice. Right, okay, go east. Go east. Begrudgingly. Right. I think we just need to run back up the road and investigate. Yeah. So go. Do we just keep going east?
And then should we go south now? Examine
ground. Wait, where did the carriage go? We took the horses, but not the.
I reckon they'll be attached to the carriage, Callum.
No, but it said the carriage couldn't move.
You need light to use torch on ground.
What?
Oh, maybe the torch doesn't burn.
Oh, do we need to go back and light it in the fucking...
Light it off the light in the stable, maybe? No, but we can't. We need the key.
No, it's still open. What is it? Go north?
Oh, that's right. You didn't lock the door. Right.
Go east.
No.
Go east. Probably some
light
torch.
Use torch on oil lamp. Use torch on oil lamp. Wait a minute. The
fireplace, right? Okay. Go south, is it? No. Go. What do we have to do? No, east. Oh God. I'm running out of options.
Get one left, mate.
Yes.
Right, go north. Oh, you notice an empty bottle. Take empty bottle, please. Yummy. Free bottle. Excellent. Right, okay, so
20p. Oh fuck.
Trade
that's right. You can't do that anymore.
Firstborn.
I know. Can't do that anymore. Then keep a group of villagers warm up efforts. Approach. Like, what would you want to do? Like, go to fireplace or
use torch on fire.
Use torch on fireplace. Right, starts to burn.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Success. Threaten everyone. Burn place. Oh, we could light the hay in the
oh yeah, right, okay. Right, go. I don't know, wait, south, right. We better not do that yet.
Yeah, all right. So go south again.
We could do. Right, okay, hang on. Right, okay, so go south. Examine ground.
Now that you have light, you should search for evidence. Alright, so
Okay, so
search.
do it.
Just put search.
Search. Ground.
The torch lights the ground. You see a crucifix and a scrap of cloth.
Fucking knew it. Take crucifix.
You now have the crucifix necklace.
eBay. eBay for value.
Flip necklace immediately for 15% profit.
Okay, examine cloth.
Yep. It looks like a scrap from the coachman's jacket, and there is blood on it. Do you want to take cloth?
Loudly. Okay.
Take cloth?
Yeah. Examine blood.
Oh, look at you. You're starting to get into the swing of things. You hope it's not what you think it is. Well, I thought it was semen.
Yeah. You always know what... Yeah, but is it blood?
Blood. 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 Blood.
Taste blood.
Eat cloth.
Yeah. I know. Alright, take cloth. A bloody scrap of cloth.
Oh, a bloody scrap of blood.
I know. Resident Evil 5. I hope that's not Chris's blood.
Just sums it up, isn't it? The kids around the house.
Look for Barry
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Right. Okay, so go. Right, go.
Cloth into bandana. Okay.
Right. Go north.
Right. Which one
so
was
I reckon,
it? To the
right,
east,
west.
west?
Wear crucifix.
Where?
Should be wearing that bad boy wherever we're going.
Yeah, I mean, you mean like it helped the driver? Who's
yeah. No. I don't think he was wearing it. I reckon.
Oh, he maybe dropped it and that's how he got it.
That's what's happened there.
Right. Kiss. Crucifix. Just in case. Well, you say that now. You say that now.
So
right.
we could go to the.
Back to the. Let's get into the.
We're definitely.
The pub. Get into the end. Let's get some answers.
Right, okay, all right. I was going to say we could go to the church and show the crucifix, but all right, cool.
Right. Okay. So which do
north.
we have to go? Right. Go north. Right. I want some fucking answers. Brandish cloth with
Navy's leaving here until we find out.
Motions. Right, here we go. Now we're talking.
Right, hold on.
Speak to innkeeper. No, you're the only stranger.
No, you're the only stranger. Right. Show cloth, because I think you're going to show the cloth to the villagers. And it's going, "What them up in your frenzy," and then they're going to come out with the pitchforks and be
right.
Can I speak to your husband? God, Cal.
Hang on.
Do you think we'll be able to put the cloth if we get some alcohol on that bottle and put a bit of cloth on top of it?
Right into the hay.
Right.
Show cloth to
innkeeper.
What?
Give give cloth
to cloth. Goth cloth. That is the blackest material known to man. Cloth. Right, hang on. Right, give cloth to innkeeper.
Yep.
Right, good. That wouldn't help you much.
Away.
Right,
okay, so talk to the villagers. Talk to villagers.
Are they still there?
I think so. Are they not?
Speak to... I think they'd gone earlier.
Alright, okay. Show cloth to villagers. Shut your mouth, protagonist.
I know.
You know, a man's missing.
That wouldn't help you much.
I think we're going to need to go to the priest.
You
useless. Useless.
Useless. You will all fucking burn. Torch. Hey.
I know.
Death to the west.
Right.
Go west.
Go south.
Oh fuck. Right.
And then go west.
Enter church.
And then go west again. No. That would make sense, but he's obviously not put that into the parser for this, so let's go west.
Can we get this guy in the call? I've got questions.
Nah, Stephen Vogt. What you? I keep saying that's his name, but well, it's Puddle Software's the developer. Right, okay. He's done some sci-fi ones as well, I think, Callum. So it might be worth looking at other ones.
Let's see how we get on with this one first. We've still got a bucket. We don't know what's going on. Right.
All right. Show.
I think we have to initially start it off, don't we? Because he seems to forget every time we spoke to him.
Right. Okay. Peace folds his hands. Right. Show crucifix.
Yeah.
I'm one of you.
That wouldn't help you much.
Give crucifix necklace. Givey.
Oh,
Givey.
Crucifix necklace.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna ask in the chat.
Crucifix.
Does anyone in the chat, know what they're talking about? Is there anyone that has knowledge of Catholicism? Then you go into a chapel, and he says that the Lord is your shepherd, and he has been awaiting you. So speak to him now. The priest folds his hands and looks at you expectantly. Get up. Anyone? Bueller? No? Okay.
I don't know.
We'll go back. Let's try going back to there's something he's waiting for.
Right, okay.
We need to go east.
Go east.
Right, and then go east.
There's not many other places because we've already been into all this.
No, go north.
We got to work out what he needs.
I go north. I'm going to go back to the mausoleum for a second.
Examine mausoleum.
Yeah, I think we already did that, but it looks very old. There's always people going. Open mausoleum.
Fuck.
Right. Okay. Examine forest.
Or maybe the tendrils can be burned with a torch. Use torch on tendrils. Fuck.
Take tendrils? Did we already try that?
Yeah, maybe.
Search tendrils?
This guy's terrible.
Right, okay, so go south.
P-Camp saying cross yourself. That's not a bad idea. I think Marty's right. He's paying. He's one of these kind of like big Texas lawmen with their like huge big mega churches, and he's waiting for.
He's a lawman as well. Is that what you're saying? He's a lawman.
Well,
as well.
back then,
I'm sheriff and preacher.
Back then, they did many different roles.
Right. So go south.
You can only go south.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So
we need to break this. Right.
Go west. We'll see if we can. Right. Talk to. In fact, do you know what? Go back a second. No.
Ha!
Looks like you have his full attention. He's wearing an old-fashioned cassock and clerical collar. Very unusual how time seems to have stood still in this village. Cross. You're just gonna have to cross yourself. So I was going to say closely.
Yeah.
Is that right? Aye.
Yeah.
Closely.
Close. No, it's EL.
Closely. Do you know what? I remember that. It was a long time ago. You corrected me about something, right? You corrected me about something on a live stream once a long time ago. And then I realised, no, I was actually right. And I said, because I said lighted, and you went, it's lit, Michael. But no, it's actually lighted.
It's lit.
No, it's lit. It's
I have
lighted.
lit in the candle.
It's one of those things that doesn't sound right, but it actually is. Anyway, right.
Right, yeah.
So, right, go.
Yeah.
Set fire to priest.
Priest. All right. Okay.
Did you try? Right. Bless yourself. Bless yourself. That's
Yes.
what we call it.
Bless. Fucking hell. Stephen's asking while we're on it, is it dived or dove?
Dived or dove?
Yeah, because this
that's
has the
good.
stream
I don't know,
dived or
yes for that.
dove.
I mean, I'm a full-time writer, and some of these things
Yeah, hang on.
completely beyond me.
Summon Yates. Yeah, true.
Right. Examine bottle. We didn't actually examine the bottle.
Priest.
Going to do me a favour though. Going to put search pews, because see when it said you don't see anything at first.
Is that? Yeah, that's right.
Examine.
A rope. A rope.
At a pew near the altar, you discover a rope which hangs coiled up on a small coat hook. Yes. Right. Garrot. You know you can garrot.
I've already tried that. I know.
I know. Right. Okay. Go east.
Take priest with.
Yeah.
Them.
Drag priest to well.
Right.
Use priest as bucket.
So go. Oh, so he's waiting for something. So maybe we bring him the bucket and he'll bless it.
Let's see what we've.
So what do we have to do? Go west? Is it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh no.
Exit.
No.
You think you
exit? No. It'll be go east then. It'll be go east. It's east. Go east.
How do we go back?
Okay, so go east again. Okay, use rope.
Salmon. Yeah.
Use rope.
Use rope
on well.
On bucket.
Yeah, right. Try that. You attach the rope to a wooden bench directly above the well.
In well.
You have dropped the bucket.
That was silly.
Pull bucket up.
Pull bucket up. Alright, take bucket. You now have the bucket.
Right, examine bucket. You take a closer look at the bucket, but notice nothing special. Search bucket.
Yeah.
Search bucket.
Search bucket.
Oh no! Wait. Put the bottle in the bucket. Put the bottle in the bucket.
Right.
I don't know how that would work, but you've dropped the empty bottle. Right. No, right. What does that mean though? Does that mean it's not in the bucket?
It's not done in? Yeah, it won't.
Right, hold on. Put cloth in bucket.
Let me just check. So you have dropped the bucket, right?
Right, examine well.
Fill bucket.
There you go. You attach the bucket to the rope and pull up a fresh charge of water. Excellent. Take bucket. Drown self.
Right. Oh, you had a change of heart. Right. Okay. Fill bottle with water. Take a refreshing sip.
No.
Oh, okay.
You fill the bottle with fresh water. Oh, beautiful, Callum. You're once right. Take the bottle to the priest.
Yeah. Is it mineral water or what? Alright, cool. Right, okay.
Right,
go east.
So go.
Nope.
No, go. No, get out of there. Get out of there, Callum.
What's it?
It'll be go west again. Right, and it's go west again.
Give priest. You know what we haven't tried yet? fuck.
No, I think I said show cloth to priest.
Show priest cloth. Speak to priest. Do we have to like initialize him? Speak priest.
Right. Give
no,
bottle.
Give bottle to. I thought he was saying something different, but he isn't. Oh my god. Smash bottle on priest.
Use bottle on stoop.
Is it? That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. This is proper mind games, this.
The thing is, as well, is that it might be.
See if we spend all this time and this is broken.
Walkthrough.
Possible.
Right.
Attach bottle to rope.
Priest's head.
I want answers.
Type in give cloth to priest in case.
I've tried that.
No, you said give priest cloth. Give cloth to priest.
Wouldn't help me.
Just put drink bottle.
Because then we'd have to go all the way back. Hang on. Examine bucket. Do we maybe not have bucket?
No, we left that. It's still back at the.
Examine bottle of water.
Just put bottle. Examine bottle.
Contains water from the well. Drink deep and descend.
Put empty bottle in stoop.
Okay. Pour bottle.
I think we go back to the inn and see if that's triggered an event.
Right.
I was doing that, so go east.
Yeah, we tried examining the stoop. It was leaking potato. Okay.
Oh,
go east.
We never searched the stoop. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did.
No, we searched. No, we did. We examined. We didn't search.
Doorbell. Ring.
Right. Go. Run away, Japto, run away.
Yeah.
Right, and then go north.
Speak to innkeeper.
You ask her about the coachman.
Fucking hell,
no,
that's
that's
the same chat.
one. I know. Give. Right, hold on, I'm going to go on their website and see if there's any hints. Right.
God, it's so bad it told me twice. Can't just be looking up the answer now, Michael. We need.
No. I'm looking up their parser to see if there's any words that were right. Examine, search.
See if there's any secrets.
Oh, hold on. There might be actually a way to get a hint inside the game.
Don't know about that. Go to well. Examine well. Take rope. Oh right, okay. So we were
Well's repaired.
So we've repaired the well, and that's apparently
right. I've found a walkthrough. So if we are totally stuck, I can look at it. So it's got to be. Go south.
Okay.
Or you're.
I'm at the well just now.
Right, go south.
Okay. That's just back to the start. There's nothing there.
Examine trees. Hundreds of myths and stories are told about the Black Forest, and there's probably a little truth in each one. Search trees. Search. Alright, go north. The only thing I can think of is setting fire to the hay now.
Yeah. Is it west? Was it west of the bar? Oh, no, not right.
No, the bar, the is east. Right, use torch on hay.
Fucking hell.
Burn hay.
Yeah. I really can't see how this will help us, but at this point, like, I don't know what else.
Sometimes though there are games where you like you have smash monitor with foot.
Summon Dev to explain himself.
Use bottle on cloth. Wash cloth. What have we got on us? We've got the bottle. We've got the bottle. Right, okay, so you notice a shadow again. So examine shadow.
That's where we got the torch, though.
I know, let's just look at it again.
It's the torch holder. That's the same pattern.
Well, it's now lit though, it wasn't lit before, so put torch in holder.
Alright, okay.
Alright, pick up torch. Pick up torch. Oh, sorry, just see if you actually I take torch or get torch, right. Right, examine graves. We haven't examined the graves.
Right.
It looks like nobody's been buried here in 80 years. How could that be? Search graves.
Do you know what I mean? Graves. It's not that complicated, you know? No. Mate, it's right. The church. The church is like the...
Yeah.
That's the linchpin in all this. There's the manor as well. What do you mean, a manor? Did you see... Hang on. Is it west we need to go to get out of here? Which way do we go? Right. Go north. Did he say biblical entrances further north of the area measured in the graveyard? Said right. Hang on, go north. Let's get this back in the graveyard. Not remote.
No, it's a modern.
Oh, he's right. There's an old manor.
Where?
Up the hill. Well done, Sir Pigginsworth.
Examine manor, because it says the only way you can go is south. This must have been a splendid place once. It makes a deserted impression on you. In the immediate vicinity of the forest, on a hill in the distance, so you can't get to it.
Nice try anyway, Pigginsworth. You've certainly made more progress than we have in recent times. That looks like is that supposed to be the church over on the right? I assume so.
Right.
The bright light.
Right. I have just looked something up, right? But I'm actually quite glad because we've actually tried it already. So we did actually try it. So we did actually get the thing.
Do we go to the church?
Yeah, go to the church.
Right.
You're supposed to pray, but we've already done that. So, we already tried that.
Is it? What is it to the thing? Is it eat?
It's west. Right. So just put pray. Just put kneel. No. Kneel before Zod, son of Jarell. Right, and we've tried showing him the cloth.
Yep.
We definitely did that. It was we put show cloth.
Yep.
To priest, right?
Yep.
Right. Put right. Right. Put. Let's see what else is there. Right.
Okay.
Right. 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 Examine stoop. The stoop is located near the entrance of the church. So one can make the sign of the cross when entering. As a vessel containing holy water. Use of water as a sacramental.
Fuck.
Right. You put use stoop. Yeah.
So P-Camp was actually right earlier on.
Sorry?
P-Camp was right. She said you had to do that.
Really?
Not in that exact way, but...
You dip your fingertips in the holy water and make the sign of the cross. Right, go, right, speak to the priest now. Lick fingers. Insert fingers up on bum.
Speak, priest.
Good evening, my son. I think I know what brings you here on this gloomy cold autumn. Oh, it's the same thing. Right, now, right, hold on.
Fingertips.
Right, hold on. We got him to say something earlier on. We asked him.
It was something else. What did we get?
So and he said you need to do something first. So what was that again that we said to him? Ask priest.
Yeah. Okay. Ask priest.
There was definitely we definitely got him to say something else. He said there's a formal thing you've got to do first.
Priest.
You kneel down and pray to God. It's been a long time since you last did this, but you feel it's the right thing to do. Something is wrong here, and unusual circumstances require unusual allies. Somehow you feel relieved. It's like you're not alone in this anymore. You start to fun. Right. Okay. So talk to priest.
Okay.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. These are dark times. The Lord blesses you. Please come back here if you need his help. Show him the cloth. Because I'm convinced you need to get someone to help you because it's got blood on it. Yes. You found a bloody scrap of cloth at the place where your friend vanished. That is indeed a problem. You need to know that something very old and evil is hiding in this remote part of the Black Forest. Since the time when the ancient Romans ruled this land, people have disappeared here without a trace. I am bound to this church. You won't understand now, but you will understand tomorrow if you manage to make it out through the night. We need to put an end to this. Can you get me some water? Oh, and please be careful out there. His words send a cold shiver down your spine. Water, he says? Wasn't there a well somewhere? Right, so we've got the water, so...
Give bottle to priest. Hey,
the priest
you're right again.
The water.
You're right, P-Camp.
I'll keep this for you. You need to find me tomorrow, but... He tries to tell you something, but suddenly a cruel scream is heard from the graveyard. Does this horror ever end? Right, go.
Sleep till morning.
Right. Well, we need to go into the graveyard. Do we not?
Yeah.
Is that not what we should do? If we hear a scream, should we not go investigate it? Right, so go east. And then go charge.
Right, okay.
So
north. Fucking hell!
A strange fog is spread all over the area. You can see the coachman near the old mausoleum, screaming and scared to death. He's being cruelly attacked by a cloaked figure who's biting his neck. You notice a cloaked figure. Use torch. Show crucifix. Sometimes these are timed events on interactive fiction, so I don't know if that's the case with this. The figure hisses at you, but doesn't stop attacking the poor coachman. Right, use... Use torch. You
Aha!
throw the torch at the figure and his cloak catches fire. As the attacker turns, you look into the demonically distorted face of a vampire. You've heard tales about these creatures lurking in the darkness, turned away from God, dishonouring his creation. He hisses at you, then speaks in a guttural voice. Will I do a guttural voice?
Aye.
You will. I can't do a guttural voice. You will regret this. Your soul is mine like all the others. His red eyes follow you very closely. Which fallen angel might he be? Tell me your name, you scream at him. He laughs. Many names have been given to me in the thousands of years I walk the earth. Let me tell you something else. You are worthless, and you will turn into nothing when I drain the life from your dying body. He becomes one with the fog and disappears into the darkness. The coachman, still panicked, flees to the woods. This night needs to come to an end. What now? The graveyard is a little remote now. Okay, the graves look like it. You know, it's a shadow, a mausoleum. Right. We need to find it. We need to find him then if he ran off into the forest.
Fuck.
Right, so search forest. Should we go back to where the
and in the immediate
was?
vicinity, on a hill in the distance, a little of the beaten path is more. From here, you can only go south, so I think we can enter the forest.
No, we can't. That's what I'm saying. Maybe go to where the
We can speak
was.
to the priest and tell him we've pretty much just seen like the devil or one of his pals. Go south, speak to the priest, right?
Okay.
So, what's it? East, was it? Go east?
No, it was west.
Right.
Nay, you won't believe what just happened.
Hamped.
Vampires and all sorts.
Oh, mad. Fire. And all sorts. Just pure biting folk. Is that water ready or what? Right. Speak,
Right.
priest. He's not here. Oh shit. He's dead.
Alright, okay, right. So
Or he's
right.
the priest is the.
Oh, you might be right, mate. You might be right. No, because the scream went on when we were talking to the priest.
Aye, he threw his voice.
Go back to right. So
right.
go
Let's just get out of here.
go east. Right, and then go east again. And
So it
then
seems
go
a little
s-
convenient.
Then go south. Right, and
Nah.
then search forest.
Nah, I think we need to go back to the pub.
Right, alright. Go north then.
Was it north again to the pub? I think it was.
Yeah.
That's it. There's nobody there.
The large fireplace spreads a pleasant heat and brightens the room with warm colours. Comfortable seats invite you to linger. There is a beautifully decorated counter near the staircase to the upper floor, and a door to the south leads outside. So, so just basically go upstairs. No.
Nah, then we need to go. We need to leave. I don't think it's that.
No, we need. I think we. It said, "Will this day never end?" So maybe we need to just go and sleep.
Yeah. Sleep.
Use stairs. Go stairs.
I think we might need to sleep out with our horses.
Oh, in the hay.
Yeah.
No, No, go east.
What was it? Was it south to sail? In the east.
East.
Sleep.
Use hay. Use hay.
Fucking hell.
Sleep in hay. Do we not have a room? No, we never got a room, did we?
No.
Oh no, but why did we not get a room? Because innkeeper said there was no one else staying. We must be staying in a room. We've got to go up those stairs somehow.
Okay. Which one was it again? East, was it? Nope. Was it north to the thing? Oh, sorry. There we go. There's nobody here though. Enter room. Fucking. Oh my god. I don't know, Michael.
No, right. Go upstairs. No. Stay in there. Stay in there. Right.
You can't go up the stairs. Because you only
go up.
Usually it's oh. Are you shitting me?
The parcel's not good in this game. Well, I mean, I like it. I like the game, but the parcel's not great. The room is dominated by a rustic country bed, located straight below a small window that allows a glimpse at the night sky. In one corner there is an old wardrobe. The floorboards creak with every step. A staircase leads down. You notice a comfortable bed. Did you just type sleep? The crucifix hopefully will keep you from harm. You close your eyes and fall fast asleep instantly.
Convenient.
Nice. The room has changed, and it seems as if nobody has been here for decades. A musty smell is in the air. The furniture is rotting and mould is spreading on a wall. The stairs down have collapsed. The small window seems to be your only way out. You notice a rotting sheet, a musty bed. Examine sheet. Take sheet. No, not taste sheet. Take sheet.
That's quite topical. I've been and the headline earlier on was in this Johnny Depp divorce thing that apparently the breaking point in his marriage was that she shat in his bed.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
by the way, I wouldn't not like. I'm all for like listening, making sure victims are heard, but after I heard that phone call that Amber Heard was, you're just like, it's hard to believe anything she says.
You shouldn't really shit in people's beds.
Probably not. Well, I had one, a friend of mine who sadly has passed away. I'm sure I've told this story before. He told me a story, and I always wondered if it was him that this happened to, but he told me, he said that he had a friend who went on a night out and met up with a woman and took her back to his, and then he woke up, they had sex, and then in the morning he woke up and she was gone, and he was lying on his back and he looked down and she'd shat in his chest.
You know, maybe in the heat of the moment you'd ask for it.
Shit. It was like curled up shit on his chest.
Do you think he deserved it?
That is bad news.
Stairs down have collapsed, right? Go out window.
Yeah.
I should have read.
Or examine bed, or
we've done it.
Dive it.
Window, exit window.
Use window. Use window.
Oh, Jesus, is that it?
Yeah, the window is. I'm starting. It's the height. Make sure you get down without breaking your legs. Climb down.
Use sheet or window, because maybe we can use it to like
tie the sheet to a bedpost. Yeah.
Yep. Climb down. Cleveland steamer. What?
Climb down sheet.
Climb down sheet. Oh god.
Use window. Just use window now. Still not enough to rappel down. What do we have? Do we not have the rope?
Nah.
We don't have the rope anymore, do we? What do we have? What's in our inventory? We've only got the crucifix now, don't we?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
The cloth, the bit of cloth from the guys. No, that's not going to be much, is it?
No.
So examine room.
Right, hold on.
You already did that. Search room.
Okay.
Did we search bed? I don't think we actually said search bed.
He just said it was disgusting. Oh, right, okay.
There you go. Right. Okay,
Use blanket.
You climb through the window and rappel down carefully. About 2 meters from the ground, the rotting sheet tears and you crash down, still holding the old blanket.
You are dead. You're badly crippled.
The village seems deserted while the forest has reclaimed a large part of it. The thicket actually only allows you to go west towards the church. You notice an old blanket, a stone monument. Well, take the blanket. We're going to need it.
I know.
What? Put get blanket or take blanket.
Oh, right, God. Yeah.
So get seems to be the... examine stone monument.
Okay. Okay.
There was an inscription carved into the stone in memory of all the innocents who were murdered that terrible night, the year of the Lord 1798. You feel dizzy as you begin to realise. Did you see ghosts? Is Rabenstein an echo of death, a reflection of cursed souls that are doomed to remain on this world? The cloaked figure was real though. Did it kill all these people? Whatever it takes, you must stop the creature. Then you remember what the priest said. You need to find me tomorrow. So, find the priest. Game over.
Fuck.
So there's only one way you can go, didn't it? That's what it said.
Yeah, what's...
So just put look.
Go west.
A tree fell into the
fucking
church
hell.
and caused it to collapse. Judging by the moss and the plants on the debris, this seems to have happened a long time ago. The ruin makes a desolate impression. North of here you can see the graveyard. You notice scattered debris even. The debris extends over the entire area of the church ruins. The tree has caused tremendous damage here, obviously a long time ago. Search debris. You take some time to search the remains behind a broom bush. Broom bush. Behind a broom bush near the church wall, you recognise a metal object. As you get closer, you realise that it is a shovel, lonely and abandoned like the rest of the village. Eat shovel.
Oh, take her. Hold on. Take shovel. You now have the shovel. Great.
Stephen's talking about the shit story. He says, "Oh, that's a thing though. A Cleveland steamer."
Yeah. I'm familiar with that. What delightful topics we always fucking descend into. Okay. So what's our other options?
Right, take shovel. Okay, so north of here you can see the graveyard, so go north.
Dig debris.
Dig what, mate? You what, mate?
Alright.
Need a spot. Right. Go north. We'll go to the, we'll be able to...
for spot. Yeah, okay. We'll go north.
You count considerably more graves than during your last visit, many overgrown with weeds and wild plants. The ruins of the church can be seen to the south. Northwards, an old road leads towards the forest. You notice the graves of Rabenstein. We're going to get up onto that hill and then it will turn dark and that mansion will appear and that's how we'll get inside, baby. So search graves. For some reason, you're drawn to a certain grave which is supposed to contain the remains of a Father Johann. Right, well, we'll be digging up old Johann.
Dig up grave.
You start digging. After a few hours, the shovel hits a wooden coffin. Carefully, you wipe the soil off the lid. Drive shovel through coffin. Just to be on the safe side, you understand? With no remorse.
Open coffin.
As one might expect, the coffin contains the skeletonized remains of a clergyman. Next to the body, there is a bottle. Cold shivers run down your spine as you realize it's the bottle of holy water from last night. Is Father Johann the priest you spoke to? How can that be? There also is a small note. You pick it up and read the words. It's the light they avoid before it crumbles to dust. Take bottle. Take bottle of holy water. Search corpse.
Head to toe on it. Yeah.
Search Father Johann. Search clergyman. Search Father Johann.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
What about search coffin?
I think we did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've got everything.
There's nothing there, right? Okay. Right, so try on the debris. This seems to have happened also. The graveyard, right? So go north again, right? Go back to the graveyard. Is there a way?
Grave of Father Johann, the skeleton.
Search wild plants, maybe, or search the ruins of the church can be seen to the south. Northwards, right? So just go north, going towards the forest. The old road probably leads further north to the manor. During daytime, when the sun kisses the treetops, the forest is less threatening. Westward, a little off the beaten track, you see a hunting lodge. To the south, you can go back to the cursed village. So,
westwards, it's got to be. Unless we can go north or west. That's the only option.
I want to westward a little. Of you see a hunting lodge. I would say go to the hunting lodge first before we go to the manor. We need to tool up, Cal.
Yep.
A long time ago, this hunting lodge must have been abandoned abruptly. There was a thick layer of dust on the sparse furnishings. The door to the east leads back to the forest. You notice a mattress. Search mattress. Search mattress. Examine lodge.
The only thing that's left is to go. The door to the east is back to the forest.
Right, okay, right. So we go east, and
it's
then
a good
go
idea
towards the manor.
It's a good idea to hide here for a while, but you feel there's still something that needs to be done first. So maybe we have to come back here.
Yeah, I think so.
And have a kip.
I think we need to go up to the manor first during the day, or where the manor was. So go east and then
go north.
Go north. Yeah. You think it's better to not, isn't it? You think it's better to not go any further west. Now? It's very obvious what the priest. Hold on.
Sleep.
Callum, hold on. You think it is better to not go any further now. It is very obvious what the priest wanted you to do, but it's getting dark again soon, so you should rather make sure you're prepared and then find shelter. You want to fight the thing that hides in the manor at night. Maybe we should go back to the village and we need to find something else to...
Well, we've got a shovel and we've got some holy water. I mean, what more do you want? Don't be greedy.
To south, right, go south, go back to the village just to see if there's anything there.
Alright. Examine graves of...
Oh, I've already...
I know, we've set one, but maybe there's more. Fuck.
Search skeleton.
I think we did do that, didn't we?
Yeah, alright.
Because that's what it crumbled, and that's where we got the note.
Alright, well, just go back to the oh, right, the ruins of the... Right, so go south. and then you're gonna want to go south again, I think.
Okay, go that way.
Tree fell into the church. I'll go be east or west then.
Unless no, maybe we go back to the hunting lodge and just sleep now, because we know that we need to wait till.
Aye, but it said that's a good idea, but it said there's something you still need to do. So I'm just saying, like, let's try and get back to.
That's if I could spell.
The village seems deserted while the forest is reclaimed large part of it.
What was the deal with that again?
In memory of all the innocents who were murdered that terrible night. Search stone monument.
Yep. No.
Try search stone monument in case it's.
Nah.
So that's the only way you can go. You can't go back in the inn.
No, I mean, mate, the city's been nuked. We're dealing with a Threads type situation here. I think the only thing we could do is fuck off down that wee cabin.
Right, okay, we'll try it again.
What was it? West, was it? Yeah, and then go north.
North, yep.
And then go
north again. No, it's north.
Yep. And then go west. And sleep. Search cabin. Jackie Boy says type how's about that then. Yeah.
How's about that then?
That then mattress. No. Sorry, Jackie.
These are the sorts of clips that get us cancelled.
I know. A long time ago, this hunting lodge, we deserve it at this point. This hunting lodge must have been abandoned abruptly. There's a thick layer.
Examine furnishings. Search furnishings.
Yeah. Furnishings. General. Maybe we need to wipe the dust.
Block door.
Oh.
Wipe arse.
I don't know. If we go out here and then back in, right. Long time ago, this hunting lodge must have been abandoned abruptly. There's a thick layer of dust on the sparse furnishings. The door to the east leads back to the forest. You notice a mattress. That's it. The only thing we've got is the bottle.
Well, what about... No, we've got the blanket.
We tried that.
Use blanket on mattress or something like that?
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, mate, I think we need to do something somewhere else.
Right.
I'm convinced there's something back at the graveyard with that corpse.
Okay. What was it again? To south.
Right, you can count considerably more graves in the ruins. You notice a pile of ordinary soil.
But isn't that
there before?
Aye, but no, it wasn't. But with that, the pile of ordinary soil is because we dug up the skeleton.
Ah, but if that's consecrated soil, might be able to use it in a vampire's.
Sorry.
Try get soil. Just a pile of ordinary soil from the excavation of Father Johan's grave.
A little bit would be much
holy
more.
Soil would be much more helpful now.
Is there any way? Oh, pour holy water on soil. Would that work? That would just make mud.
Right.
That would just be holy mud.
Try it. Try use bottle on soil.
Use bottle on soil.
You drip some holy water on us, mate. We're good. We're good. Use shovel on soil. Then how do we get soil? Just get soil or use shovel on soil.
Oh, fuck. Eat.
Yeah, that'll make you.
Right.
Get soil. You now have the handful of holy soil. Beautiful.
Up to the man.
Yes. Yeah, let's see if we can sleep now. We might be able to sleep now.
Right. Okay, so go. Was it east? No.
No, it's north again, is it not?
Right, go north. Go west. It needs to be. Nope.
Go
Go north again? Yeah. And then it was go west. Sleep.
It's getting dark again soon, so it definitely is better to stay here for the night. You lay to rest and wait for the night to end. As the first rays of sun shine through the small window, you set off for the old manor. We're getting there, mate. I do know one thing about this game is that I think there's only 3 days in it.
All right. Well, not real time. Oh
no. What is it? What is it that hides behind? I'm saying that really weird. Behind. What is it that hides behind these walls? The manor was a splendid property once, but now all that remains here is death and decay. Go north to enter. I really hope the baddie is Vigo the Carpathian. The walls reflect the echo of your footsteps.
Is that a river of blood?
Stone floor. Yeah.
Oh,
breaking the ghostly silence that reigns here. Something lurks in the darkness. You feel it. A trail of blood leads to a room located westward. Go south to get out of here. Wait, hold on.
Whoa! Pull down paint.
Examine blood.
Alright.
Is that human blood in the ground there? Use cloth on. Do we still have the cloth?
Nah.
Alright, so you feel that a trail of blood leads to a room. Right, go west then. Massive oaken bookshelves are lined up, filled with countless pieces of literature. An old fireplace still contains the remains of ashes. There is a smell of wood in the air. A door to the east leads back to the great hall. You notice a large window and some bookshelves. What a remarkable collection. Some of the works seem to date back to the 15th century. Search books. You examine the shelves carefully and recognise a book that looks odd to you. Take book.
Is it Dr. Zeus? Alright, okay. Why?
Pull book. Use book, because maybe it's a secret passage.
Use book.
Looks like you can either push or pull it. Right.
Pull off book.
You pull the book a little bit, and a hidden mechanism makes an oaken cabinet slide to the side. What appears behind it is a passage that seems to lead down to a yet unknown place. Before we go, they said the window, so do you want to examine the window? You look out over a feral garden and the rising morning sun. I wonder if we've got to get the vampire there when the sun comes up.
Right, take some. No. Right. Go down passage.
Vaulted places like this one are used for storage in buildings since early medieval times. The brick-lined walls are damp and covered with mould. In the middle of this desolate room, there is a coffin standing on an elevation that seems to consist of ground, which is unusual for this part of the world. Stairs lead up to the library. You notice a stone coffin. It is made of stone and appears much older than the rest of the manor, almost like an antique sarcophagus. The frescoes on it seem like an early form of Christian art. It looks like the engraved cross on the lid has been deliberately damaged. So, open coffin or fix cross?
Fuck's sake.
I wouldn't mind you use shovel on coffin, see if you can prise it open. Yeah, I think there's going to be some of that. So I was going to say, I wouldn't mind if you did that, shoving the shovel through the coffin with no remorse.
Yeah. Right, okay. Slide. fuck's sake.
No, you put use shovel on coffin.
Bit of leverage. Nah.
On lid. I'm not having that. I think the shovel, you use the shovel to prise us off.
It has caught us out a few times, this.
I know.
So what was the last time we got? Lid so heavy you can't lift it. Push lid?
Push lid.
Slide. We did put slide lid. Fuck.
What else have we got in the inventory? We've got the soil. You put soil on the cross.
Like items.
That sounds weird, doesn't it?
Put soil in coffin.
Just going to say you've dropped it. Just pick up soil. Or take soil.
Oh no. Oh no. Alright,
that's alright. We're okay. Yeah. Use soil on coffin. That is surely the way to get the vampire out of his coffin, but that's just half of the plan, and you know it.
Well, what?
What's the other half? Tell me the answer. Right. Does anyone in the chat have any idea what we should do here?
Go up.
Other than typing, how's about that then?
We need to get an idea. Examine room. Like, I want to get the thing back up again. How do we get out of there?
Just put look. Just type look.
Okay.
Vaulted places like this.
Find a stake. I know. I think that's right, but. Oh, the cross, is that a cross on the wall? Middle. That's inverted.
The pictures don't matter, unfortunately. Alright, look at ground, examine ground.
Oh, dig ground. Ah, fuck.
Well, examine ground. It is very sandy and looks exotic to you. The ground could come from the Orient. Must this horrible creature possibly dwell on it in order to survive? How about put soil on ground?
Yeah.
Or use soil on ground, it'll be. Perform exorcism. Perform COVID.
Put soil on ground.
It'll be use. Every time you put, you just drop it. So just to take, and he says take or get, I think. Oh, okay. Right. Use soil on ground. That is surely the way to get the vampire out of his coffin.
Oh my god.
But that's just half of the plan. Right, examine brick wall, because that's the only other. Or examine wall. Or there's mould. Examine mould. Right, type look again. There's a coffin standing in an elevation that seems to consist of ground, which is unusual for this part of the world. Use shovel on ground.
I think I tried that.
You tried dig. We'll just type dig.
Go to. Oh yeah, I guess.
Use. Do we have any more holy water? Could we put the holy water on the soil that we did with the?
Oh, I
use
could move.
Bottle on ground. Use bottle on ground.
Fuck.
Use bottle on coffin. Use bottle.
Is there a list of our items? Like how would
I would imagine like.
How was I accidentally bringing up my items before?
Type inventory. Carrying an old blanket, a handful of old soil, and some holy water. Oh no! How about we've got the crucifix? Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Put. No, you put will just make you drop it again.
Yeah.
Cam. So use crucifix on coffin. No, you've misspelled it.
Fucking.
Use necklace on ground. Check the chat, see if anyone's.
No. I think Pigginsworth's right though. We are going to need a stake or something to combat
Sir
it.
Pigginsworth said, yeah, find a stake.
I think maybe we'll go back up to the library and have a look.
Yeah, that window, that just seemed, to me, it's like you get him to chase you up. Open window maybe up there, or...
Yeah. How the fuck do you exit? Stairs. Go upstairs?
I go up. Just put go up.
Alright.
Yeah.
A large window, some bookshelves. Open window. Should we go back to the hall?
I think, see if there's... Wonder if we could put the blanket in the blood or something like that to like entice him out the coffin, or...
Maybe you still need it to sleep, I don't know. Yeah, you obviously can't sleep without a blanket. Nah, it's not really giving us anything, is it?
Right. I'm convinced that that window's there for a reason. So I think we've to get, and it said when you were thinking the coffin that that's only part of the plan with the soil. So obviously the soil will work at some point, although, but so right. So maybe it's because oh no, that wouldn't make sense because you try and kill a vampire during the day, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But you want to get him out. Can you block the window with one of the bookcases?
I think you're giving it too much credit. Oh, cover window with blanket.
Oh, try that. Aye.
I think Pigginsworth might be right. Use blanket on window.
There you go.
Oh,
well
Pigginsworth.
You cover the window with the blanket so that only very little daylight can penetrate it. You notice a strange book, a secret passage downstairs, window covered with a blanket, some bookshelves. Right, we'll just go down the
well done, Pigginsworth. Well done.
To be fair, I was saying that we should cover the window. I was like, cover the window with the bookcase. And I was talking about getting the vampire out of his... I mean, come on.
He's done it.
Well,
He's
what are we
cracked the
talking
case.
What are we talking
Right. Go down.
I'm only joking. Well done.
You know, this is basically just ripping off the Hammer Horror.
Yeah, no, 100%. I want a big long table to run along and pick up the candelabras and put like that as a crucifix. Right, okay, put soil. Oh, sorry, use soil. No, I keep saying use soil on ground. You scatter this holy soil around the coffin, and the thing inside screams in pain. As the lid of the coffin begins to move, you run up to the library where you've prepared everything for the upcoming fight. Whatever it may cost, you will send this creature back to hell so that the poor souls you've met in Rabenstein will finally be free. As you turn around, you face the wrath of the vampire. Angry, he looks at you and whispers, "Prepare to die." I don't know why he's... massive... Okay, right, pull blanket. Or take blanket.
Do we need to get him to come up? Oh no, the vampire is there.
The vampire's incredibly fast, so you should distract him first before you pull the blanket. Use crucifix. Because we used it before and it did.
Yeah.
Use crucifix necklace. Stop it, Callum. Come on now. Create a bit of tension.
The economy. Right, okay. Yep.
Use crucifix. Or maybe show crucifix necklace. There's crucifix necklace. Show crucifix necklace.
Maybe we have to use it on vampire.
No. Just. Oh, okay, maybe.
Show to.
What else have we got? Got a shovel. Throw shovel. We still got holy water. Aye, so use holy water.
Yeah.
You smash the bottle of holy water into the vampire's face. Yes. He's trying to grab you, but he can't see you now. Yeah. Take that pull blanket.
Oh.
Pull blanket.
Yeah. Fucking pedantic.
You remove the blanket from the window. Daylight hits the vampire. His pale skin begins to burn as he screams horribly. Within seconds, it's all over.
That's what she says. Right.
Still moved by the events of the past days, you leave the old manor. As your gaze wanders towards an apple tree in the feral garden, you notice a ghostly figure. It is Father Johann, who nods at you. You try to say something, but realise the apparition is already gone. In a better place, you hope.
He's in hell.
I know. Slowly you walk down the old path, which leads along wild blackberry. Can't even speak. Which leads along wild blackberry bushes back towards Rabenstein. The glow of the golden autumn sun fills you with a pleasant warmth.
Take blackberries.
Further down, almost at the edge of the forest and where the old maple trees lay down their crimson red dress leaf by leaf, you linger for a moment and calmly breathe in fresh air. Sorrow fills your heart as you remember the many fates that were sealed here, where death whispered their lullaby.
Didn't even know their names.
Where's my horse, mate?
No.
Never will you forget the evil you saw lurking in darkness and eternal night. Never shall chaos rise again and devour innocent souls. It's time for them to fear your name.
Oh,
see what he did there? Abraham Van Helsing.
That's clever.
Yes, this is his first case, ladies and gentlemen.
Still, like, Painsworth makes a good point. Like, what happened to the coachman? Just dead. Like,
aye, that's a really good. Well, he headed off into the night,
and that's it.
Oh, I'm assuming he's dead because it was the big trail of blood.
That's all she wrote.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the puddle.
That's the puddle. Aye, that's it. The Curse of Rabenstein. You know, I'm very appreciative when people make new games for older systems. And
there's the details.
And
testing. Now, obviously, I don't think Stefan Voigt's at fault here. It's Graham Axton, Ant Stiller, and Chris Ainsley. Boys, what are we up to?
No. I think to be fair, it's like a pretty linear game. I enjoyed it. You know, I like this sort of stuff. I love interactive fiction. Most interactive fiction.
We didn't see this at the start.
Sorry?
We didn't see this at the start.
It's because you opened the file to see if it would work.
Yes, we missed it.
I suppose we did miss the wee opening. But yeah, so like I enjoyed it. What did everyone else think of Curse of Rabenstein? Bear in mind, I paid for this.
Well, it's good. It's good if you do it. I mean, someone's got to do it.
Let me get the link and we can put it in the
chat.
The chat so that because this guy's
after
we've just played it.
I know.
Yeah. So but you can actually buy like I saw an unboxing of it, and it's the full.
Right. I tell you what. Right.
So puddlesoft.net is their website, and that's the game they've just released. But they have released other stuff as well.
Let's not fucking spell this wrong or anything, because .net.
Yeah, and they've got. I think he's already done some other ones. But like really like the care put into the, like, see if you buy the Atari ST version, for example, it's like it just looks like an Atari ST game.
They've used like the ocean font and shit like that.
That's right. So I was like, fair play to people that are still.
So where do you buy it?
Making it seem like on that website, I think. Is it not somewhere?
You can download it from here.
So it's like
but where's the
So pay what you want.
Box release? There you go.
Yeah.
20. That's cool.
There's a. I sounded like
and it's on a 5.25 inch floppy as well.
Yeah, it's really. They've put a lot of care into it, and there's a YouTuber I really enjoy called The Joy of Sticks, and he's like an Atari ST collector.
Right.
And I was watching his videos, and he does an unboxing of it if you want to see it. But like the artwork on the box and everything's really lovely. Like I say, nice. a lot of times we put into it. And I really,
hang on. Has this changed? Turns 9. This is different.
I was going to say that though. Like I think the different versions are slightly different.
Right.
There's like. The version that we used, the version that we played there it's just the HTML version, so it just plays in your browser.
Because like if you look at it, that says turns 5, so there's obviously like these have been played for a certain amount of. Is that maybe like the page turns rather than like actual physical turns of the? Interesting.
Yeah, and the only thing I was a little bit disappointed in is I ran the ZX Spectrum version, because when you buy it or you download it, you get all of the different versions, like the digital versions of them. And when I ran the ZX Spectrum one, because I thought that's the one I would want to play, it doesn't have any of the art on it. It's got a piece of pixel art at the top of the screen, but it doesn't change throughout the game.
So there's.
Which I'm not sure why they did that, because there are plenty of games like that on the Spectrum that have.
And assume that one comes in a.
But other than that, it's you get loads. Because
Spectrum one doesn't come. Oh no, wait, including the it comes in a SD card. You don't get a tape with the Spectrum one.
That's the Spectrum next. Oh, have they not done the tape for the Spectrum one? Oh, that's a shame. But they've definitely on the Atari ST one and the you definitely get in the Amiga one and the PC one you get the discs.
Can you? Well, wait, that just goes.
So anyway, pushing on from this, I have kind of started writing my own interactive fiction game. So, using a what's the name of the program? I've had a mental block. Is it Twine? I think it might be. And it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. Years ago, when I was a kid, I wrote some interactive fiction games, like pieces of them. I never really completed the whole thing. But I would really like to do that. I'd love for Ghastly Tales to actually put out like some short games at some point down the line. That would be amazing. But
that sounds
just
good.
whether we would. It's finding people, because time is limited as it is. It's finding people to actually help us with coding and stuff like that. But so
well, if you want suggestions,
reading the comments.
Wee bit clunky but good seems like a fair assessment.
Yeah, thanks, Sir Pigginsworth. I think that's what we're kind of. I just realised I'm scratching my beard into the microphone, which isn't. That's not good. ASMR, everyone. So yeah, I would love to do something like that. I really would love to do something like that, but hopefully we're going to experiment with doing more streams. I think. Well, Callum's been doing that anyway, but I think we'll try a few different things and see how people respond to stuff.
Sure. Yeah, no, we've kind of been deliberating about what the best thing to do with stuff is, about whether it's worth continuing to do here or maybe move stuff onto Twitch, because we're also conscious about doing the streams, and a lot of people that have subbed to this channel haven't subbed for this kind of content, so we don't want to put anyone off. But I don't know. We did a poll a while back, and it was like overwhelmingly voted for YouTube. But I wonder, actually, I know obviously some of you, like Steven's got a YouTube channel that's in the, not YouTube, sorry, a Twitch channel that's in the chat, but how many of you people that are here watching just now actually have Twitch as well? I want answers with every one of you, and if you don't answer, I'll find you. I'll come round, I'll dig up your soil. Film commentary, yeah, the commentary streams we're working on it, that was something that Martin was kind of talking about doing today, but we'll work out a first one, and then we'll definitely do that. You've got Twitch. Oh, so we've at least got Jackie Boy and we've got Steven. That's two people straight off the bat.
I think
half our audience.
Can we stream to both at the same time? Or
hey Nell, how's it going?
Too problematic?
No, you can stream to both. You prefer YouTube?
Nothing's spookier than.
Oh, you made it for the occasional gas the games. Right, okay.
Christmas cookie.
Right. I think maybe what we would do is, if the streams ended up being of a good quality, and that's a big if. If they ended up being any merit to them, I think what we would probably do is maybe put some kind of highlights over on the YouTube eventually. But maybe we would kick off and do it. So what we've kind of been talking about, the idea, and I don't want to speak for you, Michael, but I'm gonna. We've talked about the idea of doing the kind of more of these game streams. Michael, do you want to talk about what you were potentially wanting to do?
Well,
we put you on the spot, Michael.
My situation at the moment is that I've got a young family at the moment, and so I realise that for the next handful of years, when the kids are really, really, really young, I say I've got one kid at the moment, but if we have another one, while they're really, really young, it's going to be difficult to do some of the bigger projects that we were planning to do.
Sorry, I've just jumped onto Twitch and it's just jumped onto this guy doing a DJ set. Sorry. So you were just like having a really heartfelt talk about your family situation. There's a guy in the back playing trance. I've now paused. Apologies.
So I'm, as far as where I am with things, is that I'm trying to come up with a way of integrating the sort of different creative things that I'm involved in a more consistent way, because that's my problem, is that we've got so many different projects, and there comes a point where you just realise, we can't do all these things, and to actually grow the channel, we do realise that we need to kind of focus on like one or two things, and that's it primarily, rather than doing a ton of different things all the time. So I think my feeling at the moment is that the best approach is podcasting and streaming to try and build the channel up a little bit and try to get a larger audience between those two things, because Talking Till Dawn does well, but we really can only get an episode of that out a month, if that, because it takes so long. It takes weeks to put one of those episodes together because of the research. And Ghastly Tales podcast takes about 40 hours to put one episode of that together, and that's not including the writing. That's just recording the narration, editing everything, and then writing and scoring the music. So another thing that we're looking at is bringing back narrations, but for those, I don't know if there's anyone here that's in the Patreon. We do actually have a Patreon account, and they've got like 25 people on it at the moment, and I've been experimenting the last couple of weeks with putting like just stripped back readings of old ghost stories that I'm a big fan of, things that are out of print and stuff like that, and we might bring that to the channel as a way to have more regular content while the streaming sort of would still be going on, and then you'll have like a Talking Till Dawn episode like every month or so. And that's kind of, I think, what we're trying to do at the moment. But we're really wanting to Callum, I'm watching this. We're trying to we're really trying to think of a good way to grow the audience, because we're very, very lucky that you guys turn up for the live streams and it's lovely. But we would also like to try and spread the word and
yeah, and on
that
note, to build on what Michael said there as well, we're very, very appreciative of you guys, and we feel very fortunate that the people that we have come across so far have all been, as dare I say it, good cunts.
Jesus. Hello, Jennifer. How are you?
Last live on Twitch 2017, correct?
But yeah, that's so we're trying to, because the thing is that happens with us a lot as a group is that we sort of chop and change things, and that's probably my fault more than anyone else's, because I go through these peaks and troughs of like working on a lot of projects and be like, oh, let's do this, let's do that, quite manic, like let's do 5 different things all together, and it's just not an economical way of working, and so I'm having to work an awful lot now because of the pandemic. I've had to take on like an obscene amount of work just to keep my head above the water financially, and that means that there's even less time now for things. And at the moment, hopefully that will calm down. I'm very lucky to have a job, and I know that because there are people that don't through this. But so all those things are sort of in the mix at the moment, and trying to adapt and find a way of saying, right, how can we do things regularly that you will all enjoy, you'll get something out, but will also build a larger audience for us and bring more people in. And that's kind of what we're talking about at the moment. Right now, I personally am leaning towards the idea of, I know Calum's leaning towards streaming, but I would like to do streaming and podcasting, and that would kind of be what the channel is for a while. But hopefully bigger projects will happen down the line, but they would just have to be really carefully planned, because I just don't have the time to be able to do that.
On that note, Meat Juice, with regards to stuff like Patreon, like we're never going to put everything behind a paywall, so like you don't need to worry about that. Like we will always do stuff for free.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, like when I say, like, I've started, like, we've like basically the Patreon, because this is a little bit difficult. The Patreon account was just my own account that I use for my writing, and that's primarily what it's still been. I only actually ever charge when I upload a story. That's the only content I actually charge for on the Patreon. But there are people that have jumped on from, like, are fans of the podcasts, and so I'm starting to try and give them something in return for supporting what I do every month. So that's why I've started doing some more exclusive, some like Patreon exclusive stuff, but that won't affect what's going on the YouTube channel. Like I say, I mean, I don't know how many of you actually listen to or enjoy the narrations and stuff like that I used to do a lot of. Like, I'm seriously thinking of if I can upload narrations that don't have music that I've written for it and recorded for it, then I can get narrations up on the channel all the time. That's the part of the process that makes it take so long, and I burn myself out. So I don't know what you guys think about that. My idea at the moment is the Ghastly Tales podcast will just be every now and then I'll upload that, and that will have the music, but I'll do something else on the channel that has narrations all the time. It's more of an audiobook format. I don't know what you all think about that. Anyway, sorry Callum, I'm filibustering.
No, by all means. I think it's important to say, because I think it's probably been a while since we've had a chat like that with people. I mean, occasionally, obviously, I'll still ramble to people. Sorry, I've just opened the stream. Yeah, I ramble on to people, but I think it's good to get the perspective of everyone else. I'm just quickly. And I think for me personally, I'm quite interested in getting back and doing some of like the documentary stuff that we've done in the past, doing some bigger stuff. But what I'm going to do is I've got a couple of weeks off coming up. So I was saying the other day, Sorry,
Callum, are you not on camera?
No, I'd put you big, but I can let me shrink you back down.
To be fair, you made me very small earlier on.
I know.
His imaginary friend.
Right, let me. The easiest way to do this, right, is going to be to do this. Hold on.
If Callum is my imaginary friend, I'm in a very, very bad way. No,
You're
I couldn't have a better friend than Callum.
Oh, controversial. That's why I got the dedication. Right. Okay. So, fucking hell, that's a terrible idea. Right. Sorry about this, guys.
I can only see this in the stream now.
Right.
So it's delayed.
Okay. Michael, I'm Parkinson, right?
See, if you don't lean in too far, you do kind of look like you're just
it's perspective. These cows are small and those cows are far away. Right. So yeah,
there's a total lag on this. So like I can't. No, wrong way. Okay, this way then.
This is your guy because that's the only way you can see me. Yeah. So basically, for me, like I'm taking a couple.
Pull the strings. Sorry. There you go.
Right, there we go. You done? Yeah. I'm taking a couple of weeks off, so I'm going to try and do a bunch of like the streams that I did, like the Fairy Forest one. But maybe the thing to do with that is to start doing them on Twitch instead and see how people like the streaming over there, or whether we should do them on the YouTube. It's difficult to know what to do. I mean, I think if we want to do as much, I'm not a massive fan of Twitch myself, but I know for a fact that if you do want to do any of the live stuff, it's a much better place to be. There's more rewards.
I agree with Meat Juice, what he's saying about the Fairy Forest. Like it's one of the best videos on the channel. It was great. Nice. Me and my wife were watching you getting lost on one of the tracks, and Kirsty was actually genuinely concerned for you. It's proper drama, Callum. It was proper drama.
Well, the idea is just to like disappear for like a week on the bike and just go around a bunch of like spooky places and camp in them and live stream it. So if you guys fancy that, we could do it. I'm happy to start doing it on the Twitch, because I feel like one of the things that I noticed on the Twitch as well is there's more rewards for the people that watch. Because I feel that one of the big problems with YouTube is like I said, we really appreciate you guys coming out, and obviously you guys get to watch the stream. But there's not really any rewards for your viewership. Whereas Twitch does actually kind of actively reward people for viewing. So yeah, maybe that's the thing to try, but I don't know.
Bye, Jennifer. Thanks for dropping by.
Cheers. Enjoy your dinner. Twitch has an outdoor category. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll try that, because I'm conscious of the fact that like I might do a bunch of streams and it'll clog up the channel, because all the streams I've been doing recently, I've been unlisting them after so they don't clog up the channel. But maybe this is the way to do it. And if Michael, you're looking at doing your game streaming, maybe we can set like a schedule for the rest of it, and if there's days where you're struggling to do it, I can take up the slack.
Yeah, because I was saying to Callum that like I was just following on from what I was saying earlier about trying to find the time and to figure out the best way to work on creative projects for the channel. The one time that I might have, the one point in my day where I have a bit of time, but I'm probably too tired to write or do a lot of editing, is late on at night. I have like an hour or two, like around about midnight, and I'm a total insomniac. I don't get to sleep anyway until late on. So I've started thinking, well, maybe I should just try to be proactive and use that time to do a bit of streaming, maybe twice a week, something like that. And I was thinking about, I could do live readings and narrations and things like that if anyone was interested in that, but I could also do, I was talking about, I quite fancy playing through, there are a ton of games that I had as a kid that I never completed, and I quite fancy doing a sort of Twitch series of like, or on YouTube, like a live stream series of trying to complete these games, But
I mean, let's be honest, mate. Joe Rogan's gone, right? Joe Rogan's gone to Spotify. Live podcast. That's what we need to bring back the podcast.
Well, I've thought about that before. That like the podcast is something that there's no like that was such a conversational sort of free for all, but it could be any topic or news piece about. And like I had thought that's something that could have came back easily. Just doing that every now and then, just throwing it into the
mix. Gary says it looks like I'm sitting on your lap.
That's my boy.
Sorry, I put my head down at that exact moment. Oh, that's going to get taken out of context. Oh, God. Yeah, so all right, well, if people are happy with the idea of the Twitch, then we can do that, because I'm still very conscious of wanting to put like the big proper do you know what, I naturally feel my head being pushed down. That's the slightly weird thing about this. Yeah, like I still want to put like the big projects and stuff like that on Ghastly Tales, like any documentary stuff I do, because I think if 100%. I end up doing a bunch of the streams and stuff like that, I might end up, I'm going to take my cameras with me, so I might end up shooting footage and stuff there. But I think potentially the stuff that I want to do, the fairy forest thing kind of made me feel that actually one of the best ways to document these things does seem to be the live thing, because there's an atmosphere to it that you can't capture 100%. In the offline stuff. And I think if we can tap into that, it seems to be really good viewing. So
that's what I'm saying. There's a drama to it. Like when me and Kirsty were watching you traipsing around, and the thing is as well, it's like when I'm saying, my schedule's really tight at the moment to work on things on Ghastly Tales, I only mean that we had been talking, and I don't know if we'd announced it, but we had been sort of preliminarily, if that's a word, doing some preliminary work on a feature found footage film that it's not a case of like that will never happen. It's more a case of just it might need to go in the back burner. We can still work on the script in the meantime and get that ready, but there can still be bigger projects, and I totally still want to be involved in bigger projects. And I kind of, funnily enough, during lockdown, I've kind of been bitten by the filmmaking bug again, where I'm like, I really want to start making some films again and make something bigger. But I just have to be realistic, which is that, the age, my daughter's 2, and if we have another one in the next year or two, then it's going to be, that first few years is really hard to actually find time, and anyone that has kids will know that. So I just have to box clever. Those projects can still happen, but it's just they have to be meticulously planned and mapped out in terms of scheduling, and we're quite an erratic bunch, for planning things out. So that's something that we just have to sort of change to make it work.
Nell says, wrap it up.
Where's the ban button?
I know. Hey, John Carpenter's still making films, or his son's doing it for him. Speaking of which, Stephen had been posting on the Discord about the fact that they've delayed the new Halloween film till next year.
Yeah, saw that, but I saw Jamie Lee Curtis saying that it's a shame, but it's a masterpiece, and I'm kind of like, that's bold claims. That's bold claims to say that it's a masterpiece. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I still haven't seen the other one yet. I need to watch it.
No, I haven't either. I think it's a direct sequel to the first film, isn't it? It even writes off Halloween 2, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, even the good one with Paul Rudd. But yeah, so maybe we'll try that. Thank you very much, Stephen, for posting that. I want Carpenter and Russell to make one more movie. Mate, we all do. We all do.
The problem is, if you've watched The Ward and you've watched that was the film that John Carpenter made. He came back after about, what was it, 10 years since he'd made Ghosts of Mars, and he came back and made this one film. And I saw an interview with him, and he was basically like, well, I got offered to make this movie, and it was like it's in one location, and I was like, can I just sit in a chair? Like, yeah, John, you can just sit in a chair. He just doesn't. I mean, he loves films, but he just doesn't have the desire to like be passionate about making movies anymore.
And if you see him live, which Michael and I have,
yeah. Oh no, don't look.
Yeah, like he just like he sits there and he plays like one key per track, and Cody, his son, is working his socks off. Cody Carpenter's the real.
No, the it's good. It's good watching them live. Yeah, I think like John Carpenter said that like he writes a lot of stuff for like comic books, and I think he's just quite happy now. He's got a music career, and he's like, this is great.
I think there's a time bubble though for certain directors as well. Like if you look at Michael Mann, right? Michael Mann had that like peak period where once he started off in the 80s, and he got really, really thing, and he probably peaked at Heat. Like Collateral's still quite good, but then after that, it's just been shite. That fucking Miami Vice one he did, and everything. There's certain ones that I think they work within a period, and everything works for them. And I think Carpenter's a lot like that as well. Like when he was making Big Trouble in Big Little China, Halloween, Escape from New York, like he was working with a group of people, and he was working in a time period that like
he's got a run of. I mean, like Carpenter's got like a run of movies. Like even if you go back to like Somebody's Watching Me, Assault on Precinct 13, and Halloween, even the Elvis movie that he made is good, you know. And then and then Escape from New York, and The Thing, and Christine, Starman. Big Trouble in Little China, They Live, Prince of Darkness. Like he took a 4-year break, and he was never quite the same again. But then he also had loads of problems with, like he had a big fallout on Memoirs of an Invisible Man with Chevy Chase. Yeah, that's right, Cam. But the thing is, I think what happens if you look at filmmakers, it's the same with musicians. I think sometimes they run out of ideas, and they just start to repeat themselves, and that's why things don't have the same magic, you know. Even me, like I mean, I wouldn't say I probably write quite a lot of stuff compared to some writers, but you know, I've probably released about 50 short stories, and there are like 2 or 3 stories where I'm just like probably just kind of rehashing a similar idea, you know. So it's very easy to fall into.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot the studio pressure seems to be unbelievable and stuff. I think unless you've experienced the kind of pressure that these people are under, it's really difficult to kind of understand why they probably go off the deep end. But hey, what are you gonna
George
do?
Miller would like to speak to you, Jackie boy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I think there's a lot of ageism as well with creativity, and I think it's because partly the way that ever since probably the 20s actually, when you had the jazz era, music especially, but film as well, it's skewed towards a younger audience, and I think because of that there becomes a lot of ageism where it's like, not only is this stuff not made for people that are a bit older, but also if you are older, well, you can't make content. Well, I hate the word content, but like you can't make movies or you can't make music that's relevant towards people that are younger. And I think that's nonsense, you know. If there are people, you look at David Bowie was tremendous until the very end,
but he was
he made his death a work of art.
We didn't deserve him.
Yeah, he had to go. David Bowie was just tremendous, and do you know what? He had some howlers. Like, I'm a big David Bowie fan. That
was Brian Eno.
He had some howlers as well, but like he was always trying different things, and I think that's the big mistake that people make. I know I harp on about Emma. No, you can't talk, Cam. No, what's it going?
Can I just say that if anyone's looking for a bit of funny, Matt Davis. No.
Matt Holness.
No. The one from no, is.
Are you okay?
Oh God.
Matt Holness?
No, it's not Matt Holness. It's totally gone from, I think, He's like from
okay?
he's
You
from
okay,
like
Cal?
I know
Can you
he's
smell
from
toast?
It Crowd and the Garth Marenghi's Dark Place and everything that's Matt. Oh God.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt.
Um,
Bob Holness.
Matt Berry. Shit. He
I'll have a
did.
pee, please, Bob.
He went and dug up all the archives of Brian Eno and edited a fake interview with him, which is amazing. And at the end of it, David Bowie comes in and he's just like, "Oh, David's going to play us one of your songs." It's like, "What's the song called, David?" And he's like, "None of your business." And that's the only thing he says in the entire interview. It's a brilliantly cut together thing because he's just asking Brian, all these really outrageous questions, and he's just edited it out. But what it reminded me of is, remember that time when we did the fake Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing?
Yeah,
It's got all the same comments of people just like, "This is a video of lies."
Aye. For those that don't know, we had an older YouTube channel. In fact, Alan is using it at the moment to write under the name Area Shifty Bun.
Yeah.
And Area Shifty Bun, we did a fake interview between Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee.
And some people did not take well to it.
People were not happy. It get posted to things on Facebook, and people were like disgusted with it. But it was just a joke. It was just a joke.
That's what we get. I know. I mean, at the end of the day, so was the clown that suffers, isn't it?
I know. I mean, Callum, are there many people that love Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee as much as we do?
Not really.
Not many. Not many. So like it was a loving joke.
I agree. Matt Berry's incredible, and apparently he's got a new song out, which I haven't seen. I wasn't happy seeing Peter Cushing in Rogue One. I agree.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. I think at some point it's going to be indistinguishable from the real thing, and it's very, very tricky because a painter, for example, could paint a picture of someone that's dead, and no one bothers unless it's something really, really controversial.
Steven's posted a link to it. It's up at 6,500 views.
Is it?
Let me see if I can find this. It's right. Hold on. Oh, something went wrong. Hold on. Oh God, I'm gonna need to pull up the stream. Hold on. Oh, hopefully I've not shared anything. Let me just bring up the chat quickly. Let's see if there's any of the comments left. Hang on. Game. Right.
Guys, this interview is obviously fake.
I think most of them must be gone. YouTube. Oh look, that one's quite good. These impersonators are super. Oh, that's me probably just telling them come over to our new channel. I don't think Gail Jacqueline ever came over, but I think a lot. YouTube seems to have gone through, and that guy, he had a channel, didn't he?
Aye, Strontium Crypt. It's actually really
not anymore.
It's actually really good though. Was it not? If you click on it, is he not still got? Aye, he does.
Nah, 2 years.
He uploads a video about every 2 years.
Right.
And it's always really great.
Any days.
Does reviews of cult films, and it's always he's one of those guys that you're like, man, you should have like millions of subs. Like you're so much better than most of the movie reviewers that you see on YouTube. But
look at the size of that.
I know. Wow. Look at that.
Look like Marlon Brando at the end.
Well, look down there. I'm doing a Marlon Brando impersonation down there at the bottom.
I know. So much value. That's a total time capsule. If anyone's ever looking for videos of us from the past, you'll find it all there.
I know. Look at me before I got fat.
Where's the video when we went to China Building?
That must
be quite far back.
It'd be one of the last ones. Surely will it not be?
No, I think that was fairly early in it because it was just after George Lucas had given up Star Wars. If you want to date something, surely it's not gone.
We still have the Area Shifty Bun account, and we're definitely going to put something up on it sometime and just pretend like nothing's happened, even though we've not posted on it for years.
8 years ago. Oh. That Dal sung Rice Wine as well was the worst thing in the world. Fresh
God.
space, full of optimism. Jesus.
It's like
all of them are gone now. All those arcade cabinets. Someone apparently came and claimed them.
I heard that.
And we could add them. Anyway, that's a time capsule if anyone's looking on it. It's also got a lot of Alan's.
Jackie, I agree. I think it'd be a great laugh to do that. The other thing that we've talked about doing is I used to make short films when I was a wee boy, and I've got them all on tape. And there are even haunted house movies that I made, and they're awful, but I think they'd probably be quite funny to do a video sort of watching them as well.
Right, let me jump back in case I accidentally unveil something of importance. Unlikely.
Yeah, I loved doing stuff in the shift one. The irony is that we kind of fell into the same mistake that we made with that YouTube channel, which was that we just it was a scattergun approach where we just did so many different things all over the place that it got to the point where it was like, okay, people subscribe for one type of video, and then the next 5 videos are each a different thing, and then it just doesn't work, unfortunately, really.
Yeah, YouTube, the landscape of YouTube has very much changed from what it used to be. It's unfortunate in a way. They also ironically removed a lot of the social aspect of YouTube as well. Like all the channel pages and stuff like that used to be quite good, and all that's gone.
It's funny because they went because for a little while they tried to go the opposite way with what was it? Was it Google Plus? Was that what it was called? Google Plus.
Yeah, it's when they enforced all that integration.
Yeah.
It just went.
What a disaster that was.
Oh yeah.
YouTube should be like. I've always said that is that because it kind of was like that in the beginning. It's like it should be like Facebook or something like that, where it's like your own. You can share a lot of other different stuff on your page. I know they've got stories and things like that now that you can do, but I do find there's still a lot of brilliant stuff on YouTube, and it's amazing that we've got the opportunity to upload things and talk to all of you. It's fantastic, but at the same time, it's just become a really dark place as well. Like it's no longer about people like us who make things. It's not, that's why it was called YouTube in the first place, but it's not really about that anymore. It's like people with massive production teams behind them, and which is fine, but it's just you sometimes just feel that
the Doom playthroughs. Oh yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I loved them. They were funny.
That was some of the first stuff you and I ever did. The first video you and I ever did together was a Doom playthrough. It was one. It would have been one of them.
Yeah. Oh, happy times, times. But I'm probably going to go to bed because I've got work in the morning.
No problem. You want to just leave the webcam on and we'll just wait and see what happens. But yeah, so it seems like there are obviously people interested. I will post it again just on the off chance, but I guess we'll give the Twitch another crack at that. We never really properly gave it a go first time around, but we might as well use the same channel. It seems kind of pointless not to.
Yeah.
Rather than start something new. I don't know if it's the same as YouTube, where it's if you use an old channel, you get punished for it, because YouTube does stuff like that now. Like if it's not a new channel, they don't really care. But I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, we are lucky. We're still picking up subscribers on YouTube.
No,
it's actually
we're
picked
not
up a little bit recently, but it's just trying to think of a way forward so that because it's like one of my favorite things is making things with my friends, and that's why Ghastly Tales exists. It's just a little bit difficult with everyone's schedule at the moment, so that's why streaming is really. And I do want to get. We've talked about this before about trying to do something with. Wanted to do that horror RPG or the RPG horror cast we talked about doing. So I definitely want to try that. It's just trying to find the time to get everything sorted.
Punished too. Well, yeah, definitely. So I guess we've kind of left this evening with an idea of what people want to do. Call of Cthulhu will return, but
Yes,
unfortunately,
definitely.
Nevada Jones died off screen.
No, Nevada
he
Jones
did.
is still alive, mate.
Dead.
He's alive. 100% alive. I've been writing scenarios for him. He's got to be alive for trouble.
The jacket doesn't fit me. I'll have to put the weight back on.
Right, listen, thanks so much everyone for tonight's playthrough. Please do check out The Curse of Rabenstein. It's really great. Puddlesoft.net. It's great that people are making these sorts of games still for older formats and things like that. It's keeping them alive, which I think is amazing. So thank you all for watching, and I'm going to fall asleep in this candle now.
Excellent. Well, again, it's a good night from me and him and both of us.
Sorry.
Oh, my hair!
What?
Hell, you were burning my hair. There's nothing worse than the smell of burning hair. And on that note, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.